The past, the present, and the future are all connected. If we learn from the mistakes we did in the past, if we keep working in the present, the future can only be good. Dear viewers, I hope you're doing well. Today, we're having with us a young talent, an amazing person, a beautiful mind, Mr. Zakaria Arbay. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to Channel 7, the Knowledge Channel.
Yeah.
Your channel.
Yeah, thank you.
So,
Thank
how
you.
are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you.
So, Zakaria,
Yeah.
tell us more about you. The audience wants to discover you.
I'm Zakaria Rabi'i. I'm a computer engineering graduate from the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, which is called XNELAC in Boumerdaz.
Boumerdaz.
Yeah, I did my bachelor's there, my master's, and I'm currently doing my PhD as well.
That's great.
There. Alongside that, since I liked the domain of electronics and embedded systems, after graduation, it's a domain that there wasn't so many opportunities in it after graduation. So we had a chance either to change into something else, like software, or to do our own things. So deciding to continue with the thing we like, I also co-founded Algerian Electronic Technology Industries. Yeah, IET Industries, which is a company specialized in electronic manufacturing and mainly embedded systems. And in the special access of Internet of Things, which is a current thing nowadays. We mainly specialize in remote sensing and remote monitoring systems. We design embedded systems. We do the hardware.
Connected device.
Connected devices, yeah. We do them from scratch. We do our own hardware designs. We do the firmware designs and also the supporting software that go with these connected devices.
That's amazing. That's really great.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, for us, it is. It's something we enjoy doing, and yeah, that's why we decided.
The IT field, the electronic field, is in expansion. It keeps going forward.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
How do you stay focused on the updates?
Yeah, it's constantly new things. So that's something we try to do is to always stay updated to new technologies, new systems. The IoT domain, it's not a new thing, but how it came into being applicable or being effective is with the development of the hardware. When we saw there was development of the hardware where we had sensors, we had small integration scales, and we had low energy consumption microcontrollers, and that allowed to integrate very small sensors that with batteries that could last for 1 year or 2 years. So these kind of things we have to keep always to stay updated with that. And being in the research field, so I'm
in the research field, especially about the energy used. Are you planning to use green energy in your technology?
Yes, in some of our products.
Clean energy?
Yeah.
Your batteries?
Exactly, yeah. So in some of our products, we're looking to integrate because they're small-scale products. For now, with the minimum, with the low energy consumption, we have sensors that are wireless that go with the Bluetooth Low Energy 5.0. That was a big thing when it came out. It enabled the possibilities of these such systems. You have a long battery life of about 2 years for sensors, and that's a very good thing. But we also could integrate some rechargeable system with solar panels. Since they are small systems, you can integrate some small solar panels that can go with it. Yeah.
And you're producing materials here in Algeria, such as silicium.
Yeah, there are some factories that started to work on solar panels.
Yes,
yeah,
especially for the cost, for the price of the device you're creating here in Algeria, it will be less expensive.
We are not very specialized in that kind of systems, in solar systems.
Yes.
there are some improvements that could be done. Okay, there are some problems. Actually, in my research, that's what I do. Is my specialty is working in multi-agent system in microgrids. Microgrids are the integration of renewable energy with the old utility systems, and there are some challenges that are solved in the research part, but it's getting closer as we go. Yeah.
And lately, let's say in the last decade, studies are more based on graphene. The graphene, it's stronger than iron, harder than diamond. It's a supraconductor.
Yeah.
There is no energy loss in the conduct. It would be great if all humanity could use it.
Yeah, exactly. Because one of the biggest challenge in the solar panel systems is the transportation. Okay,
Exactly.
it's the loss of during transportation. Because
If you receive 100%, you will only get in the end at the
yeah, exactly.
30-40%.
Yeah, because you are facing challenge to get the best sun exposure
Exactly.
to your solar panels. You have to put them remotely, like deep in the desert. Okay, and the energy you need it up north. Okay, and by the energy calculations that could be generated, you could also use it in Europe. Okay, and they don't have much sun there. So yeah, the main challenge now is the transportation loss. This is what's holding off the transition. So such materials, if at a good cost, that could be possible for real life applications.
For real life, for researchers, for engineers.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's the main problem now is the transportation of the energy, because you have to produce it somewhere. If it's wind energy, you have to produce it somewhere far where there's a lot of wind. If it's sun energy, it has to be down south where it's sunny. So, and then that's the main challenge, the transportation loss during transportation, because you have thousands of kilometers. You have to transport that energy from the south to up north. So such new materials could be very good for the transition to more greener power.
And at AET Industries,
Yeah.
do you have, let's say, some formations or exchanging programs with other companies from highly developed countries?
Yeah, we have interactions with other engineers from all around the world. The world now is like a small city, so you are here, but you are also connected to the rest of the world.
Exactly.
And we deal with also, we get raw materials, which is the components. We get it from different countries like China and so on. So we are always connected to other people from other countries, and we also have some clients from other countries, because what we do is we have our own products, and we also do the development, of third-party products as well.
Oh, that's great. And as the co-founder of AET Industries, how are you planning to expand your research or your products here in Algeria and Africa, North Africa? Expand and export.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we looking okay. Up to now we have 3 ready-to-market products. We have some products that are coming on in January as well, and the first thing we're trying to cover the Algerian market
Yes.
needs. Okay, all of the products we make are 100% imported. We are the only ones who doing them here. So mainly now we are dealing with some challenges. Okay, we have some special challenges that are related only to Algeria, like dealing with the supply chain. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, because we deal with distributors from all around the world.
Yes.
And they don't even understand our ways of doing business. It's too complicated for them, and sometimes even suppliers tell us. A supplier who is supposed to be happy to get an order from you, it tells you to go find another supplier because it's the
but
procedure
it's coming,
is too complicated.
maybe slowly, but it's coming. There's a will of going forward.
Yeah, since 2 years there is a way of going forward, but it's about application in
the field.
Like on components, we still pay VAT and taxes. Do you know that we pay taxes on components? Sometimes it costs, you pay less tax if you get the final product, so that does not really make sense.
Yes.
Yes, and like there is a law for that since November 2020, and we have been waiting for the activation of that law. what matters is when things reach the real life and they get application. Yeah.
That's great. And for example, give us examples of some of your products.
For now, we have 3 main products that are commercialized. We have a GNSS GSM receiver that's for fleet management for vehicles and transportation and so on. We have 2 versions. We have a version that is for advanced systems like trucks and so on that have computers that you could get more information of that. And we have another version which is a lightweight version that could be used for applications such as asset tracking and so on, so small asset tracking, where you could distribute a big number of those. We have variable frequency drive. We have some industrial products. Variable frequency drive is a product that is used in industry where you have motors, because in AC motors you need to vary the speed.
Yes.
So we have a variable frequency drive for motors that is up to 1 kilowatt, and we are in development to reach 5 kilowatt motors as well. We have another product which is a BLE LTE gateway. That's in where we're talking about the sensors and so on. So yeah, when you have BLE sensors that are wireless, they connect to the gateway. You can connect up to 20.
It's easier.
Yeah, it's easier. It's more convenient. Yeah, to go, especially when you have so long battery life. So you can connect up to 20 BLE nodes with our gateway. And we also have a hobbyist section that we do some time to time. We produce some products. Like now we produce the Arduino Uno. The Arduino Uno that is used in education and hobbyists. We produce it here in Algeria as well.
Excellent. So tell us more about your further projects, about your further inventions. What are you planning?
Well, we plan always to improve our products as well, to not stay always in the same version. And we always develop a new product. So we are always looking around at the ecosystem, at the industry, at the transportation, and so on, trying to find the problems and think of innovative products that work for Algerian problems. Because some of the problems are special to the Algerian market that are not that you don't find elsewhere, and you don't find in imported products, because
Yes.
they don't think the same way. So we try to stay focused on building products that are with technology that
Sometimes you have to adapt your inventions, your product to the Algerian market, to the Algerian needs.
exactly, yeah. We try to stay focused on that while using new technologies and not to derail from that. Yeah.
Exactly. And we can say that the future starts now. This could be the point zero to start going forward with, especially with science and IT. The future will be built on IT.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It is decisive step in history that we should take advantage of and focus on, because I think this next 5 years will decide how the world would run in the next 100 years.
Yes.
Because we see a shift now that we did not see before. There is a shift now, and we should take advantage of that and focus on such technology and such system.
Especially the highly advanced research regarding the quantum computers, for example.
Yeah. That's all. Research is an interesting research.
This will change humanity.
Yeah, there are two types of research, and being a PhD student and in R&D oriented company, you have the application part of research where we focus on real products, it's different conditions, different constraints, and so on. And you have the academic research, and they both are very important. The academic research could allow to, because when you're doing research and development in a company, you have to make a product.
Exactly.
You're limited by time, you have to limit it by cost. So that's important to get stuff into real life, getting technology into real life. But also when you have academic research, where you have researchers, you're not limited by time, you're free to explore new technologies and new systems and so on. So they go together. Okay, you need the academic research, you need the application part of research, or you can call it engineering research. You need those two parts to go together, because it passes from the academic and then to the applications, and you need to explore all of that. Yeah.
This is why academic research and industrial research have to be connected.
Yeah, they are different, but they have to be connected. Yeah, like in our work, we see some research in, as you mentioned, about the graphene and so on. We see some type of research of new technologies. We should always keep track of that, and we follow, because sometimes academic is not very convenient for real life products. We try to follow until the research it reaches to a certain point where you could integrate it, where it's suitable for application. We always follow that, and then you get it into the application type of research, and then into a real life product. Yeah.
And do you receive applications from students who want to be interns in your company for an internship for a limited period of time?
A lot of students, because it's the same problem we faced, where there wasn't so many opportunities in the field. So we get a lot of applications from interns who want to get into the field, and also they are passionate about embedded systems, and they don't want to switch to software or something else, and they want to continue in embedded systems. During the past 2 years, we have been in existence since 2 years. We have been in Boemerdes, and now we are with the IMPT in Cyberpark since about 2 months. In the past 2 years, we received about 3 interns. Okay, we try to take them for 3 months, 4 months period, so they can get a hold and they could get a return of the time they invest with us, so they could get the experience in return. Yes.
You also help them handle the transition from studies to work.
Yeah, exactly. This is why we don't like those 15 days, 20 days internships.
Yes, it's not enough.
Yeah, it's not enough. It's barely enough to get a handle of the equipment and so on, and
Exactly.
and the environment. So when we take interns, we tell them, okay, so you can get a real return and experience, because with interns, they invest in time and they should get something back, which is the experience and learning. We always try to make it 3 to 4 months so they can get something back. Yeah.
And nowadays in Algeria, there are new kind of startups that help kids learning programmation, learning robots, to get familiar with IT.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there are. It's a very good thing, because kids if you allow them and they are creative and they can learn stuff. Okay, you can start some things like programming and so on. You can start learning at 12 years old. Okay, we have attended some of these events where we saw kids. Okay, they get comfortable with programming 8 years old, 12 years old. So it's a very good thing to get kids into this type of system and allow them to take their own progress. They control the progress. It's different from school, where you're limited to one curriculum and one pace and one level. And these type of systems or what you curriculums, extra curriculums, they allow kids to develop those practices and those. And the Arduino Uno, that's why we did the Arduino Uno. It's the ecosystem where it is the one used in this type of extra curriculum activities. So that's why we did the Arduino Uno, and we try to produce, when we have time, to produce products for the hobbyist market.
Amazing. And earlier you told us that you make your own hardware. What about the software?
We do the hardware, which is the boards and so on. We do the firmware, which is the the embedded software, which is we program the boards and microcontrollers and so on. And since they are connected devices, we have also software parts. Most of our products are remote sensing and remote monitoring. So you have sensors collecting data, and then you have them send that to a server. And then from that, you have dashboard or analysis software that you use to get useful information out of that data.
That's great. And, some people say that, I agree with them, that science and research means nothing without the ethical part.
Ethical part?
Yes.
Okay. Could you explain that more?
For example, nowadays, scientists they're scared of the artificial intelligence.
Okay.
So if we program it without using ethics, it could be dangerous.
Yeah, we see a lot of people, even like high status people like Elon Musk, speak about this and the danger of AI. Okay, but at the end, the human brain is amazing, and we never reach that. Okay, it's always the humans who will be on top. Artificial intelligence, if you look deep into it, is just iterative training.
But nowadays, the
some
artificial
algorithms.
intelligence has the capacity of auto-learning.
Yeah, but
Can learn by itself.
yeah, it can learn, but it's just some practice. Where you have algorithm and you are just improving some parameters. It can do only one application,
But lately, an artificial intelligence wrote a movie plot.
yeah, exactly.
It's called Il Diario di Sisyfo.
Yeah, but if you take that and ask it to maybe write, I don't know, a scientific paper, it won't be able to do that because it was trained on data to do movie plots.
Yes.
But from the ethical part, where it's used, we can see.
But here, the artificial intelligence wrote the movie plot without any starting data. It's like it created it from nothing.
Well,
Yes.
I don't know about that, but yeah, with some applications of AI you can. But AI now is specific to the task. You can train it. There is no fear of it overcoming humanities or like.
For example, the newest Elon Musk invention with his startup Neuralink, if you know it, they created like a part that will be implanted in the human brain to allow people who cannot see or people who cannot walk to see again, to walk again.
Yeah.
They did some experiments on animals such as monkeys. It was not always really positive, but they hope to have the authorization to try tests on humans in the upcoming 6 months.
Yeah. So in general, science, yeah, there is an ethical part, and the goal of science should be to improve human life. That should be the goal number one. And here, when you keep that in mind and keep that in focus, science should serve the human life. And when you keep that, you don't have to worry about the ethical part. If it's improving the human life, like you said, this invention, okay, it could be controversial,
Exactly.
a bit, okay, because you are integrating chips into the brain, okay, with the neurons and so on. But then there are applications where you need this, like when you said people who cannot see, people who are paralyzed and so on. So it could improve their life.
And we say that coding is the job of the future. How important is it according to you?
Coding?
Yes.
Yeah, it is. Coding, yeah, it is important. But now, okay, that you mention it, we see also humans could, maybe they won't be coding anymore because we see some artificial intelligence softwares that write the code. And this is what I mentioned earlier is, so humans could take care of more creative fields. Coding is very important, but when we're talking about such technologies and such advancement, we have to focus as well as which is what we try to do is when we work in the Algerian market, we try to see the Algerian problems, we try to work with the Algerian pace, because some things need a foundation. You cannot start at the top. You always have to start with something. So,
Exactly.
Yeah, so you have to start with the foundation and then build up from that.
Keep working.
Yeah, exactly.
To build up.
Yeah, of course we are late in many fields, but that's not bad.
That's not bad.
We just have to admit that we are late and start working to catch up. Yeah.
Start first learning from our mistakes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, Zakaria, thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming, for sharing with us your precious information. So, dear viewers, remember, the future starts now. So, thank you for being with us. Thank you for watching us. And next time, we will discover other beautiful minds. See you soon.